Tonight, a personal story we want to share with all of you. Our friend and colleague, Ted Scouten, has Parkinson's disease.
Ted is not alone. Nearly 1 million Americans like Ted are living with Parkinson's. It's a diagnosis he received after noticing changes in his ability to move his arm and fingers.
Here's Ted with his own story.
If I'm flexing, so I go like this with my right arm, I can do it, and it's like a normal flex. When I do it with my left arm, that happens. I'm not doing that on purpose. This is my new normal, one I document frequently. But then every now and again, I kind of sit back and go, wow, you have Parkinson's disease. You have something that's going to impact the rest of your life. The rest of my life. But having Parkinson's disease won't define it. It's just changing it. Well, it's 1:56 in the morning, and here I am, awake. It was about a year and a half ago when I began to notice that something was wrong. Flat feet, they're also going to talk about, my arm wasn't swinging like it's supposed to, and then I had some weird things going on with my fingers. I was having trouble typing. A couple of my fingers just weren't cooperating. Eventually, I headed to my doctor. From there, I went through a bunch of tests early on, and finally one called a DAT scan. This is my DAT scan.
Yeah.
What are we seeing?
In this little area right here, you see this colorful area here. The hotter it is, meaning the brighter it is, the more dopamine activity there is there. So this is the problem right here.
The first neurologist I turned to was someone I've known for years, a former CBS Miami colleague now on staff at Memorial Healthcare. Dr. Sean Caniff saw some concerning signs.
It was easy for me to judge that something was a little bit wrong. You seem to be moving a little bit more slowly on the left side of your body, and when you walked, there was a decreased arm swing in your left arm, and you had complained of tremor, which is one of the core features of Parkinson's disease.
Pull it open. I'm on a medicated patch now to help control my tremors. It's what you can't see when I'm on TV, but it's there.
I'll do that again.
My left arm shakes. On Monday, I had a tremor during a live shot. It started before my live shot, continued throughout the entire live shot, and ended after the live shot, so it was several minutes. And it was the longest one I've had so far. While I can't stop the progression of Parkinson's, exercise can slow it down. You know, one thing my doctor told me is that I need to exercise a lot. He said, you need to sweat.
So we 100% can tell everyone who comes in the room who is diagnosed with PD, if you exercise, your disease will go slower than if you did not, 100%.
Dr. Adesham Huck is a Parkinson's expert at University of Miami's Miller School of Medicine, and he works with the Parkinson's Foundation. He's encouraged with current research.
I think there's objective evidence for believing that we're getting closer than we ever did before.
He said the Parkinson's Foundation PD gene testing and research program gives some game-changing information.
The fact that we can test a person's genes allows us to identify those things that might allow us to make a personal difference for them, because their genes tell us about their Parkinson's disease.
And then that allows you to get medication geared toward that.
Personalized treatment, yes.
Life is not promised. You never know what's coming up. And I'm not quite sure what I want to say, except that I'm trying to live life as fully as I can.
Now, what I've found through this journey is that I rely on emotional support from my husband, my family, my friends, co-workers, and even my competitors from other stations. I've also found that getting involved with the local Parkinson's Foundation, aside from gaining knowledge, I've met men and women who are experiencing the same thing, who understand exactly what I'm feeling, and there's a lot to be said for that.
Yeah.
Ted, first and foremost, we just want to thank you so much for coming out here and sharing your story. We know you tell other people's stories all the time, so it's challenging to come out here and tell your own. We obviously are here for you, we support you, but who else do you rely on for support during times like this?
I have a mentor. His name is Rudy, and he's also lives with Parkinson's. I got connected with him early, and he gets me. I can talk to him about medications, exercise, you name it, and all that has really made a huge difference.
I have to say, my friend, you have been very good at keeping this private until now, because you got the first inkling of this a year ago. Why have you decided to now share this story?
I want to raise awareness. I want to let people know that they're not alone, and that's why I'm posting my video journal on cbsmiami.com. People can take a look and realize that there are others who understand their fears and have similar questions.
And I also want to mention that this Saturday, the Parkinson's Foundation is holding their annual Moving Day event. It's an inspiring and empowering fundraiser to help raise money to fund research for a cure. It's Saturday, October 19th at Tropical Park. That begins at 8:30. I'll be there and hope to see you there too.
Tell us about the treatment that you're getting now.
Right now I'm on a patch, so I put a patch on every day. I have to kind of change where I put the patch, but that helps to control the tremors. I still get them. And when I see my neurologist next, we'll probably review, do I need to go to something else? But for the time being, it's a patch.
You're very brave.
Thank you.
Ted, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ted.